Guys, hello and welcome to Dating Dynamics. Matt and Nick here with you with another video. First of all, if you're the kind of guy who is really looking to charm a woman and catch her attention right off the bat, we have a series that's going to be all about flirting. And so if you want to be a better flirt and more charming, go ahead and check that out. It's going to be right up there. But at the same time, hey, if you're going after a high quality woman who's beautiful, you're also going to need to be a high quality guy. So that being the case, our videos in this series are going to be focusing on princely attributes, and this one in particular is about how to gain self-respect.
Yeah, so in order to gain self-respect, first thing you're going to need to do is a self-evaluation. You're going to have to ask yourself some pretty basic but important questions like, who am I? Where am I? Like, what's your life like? And where do you want to be? Okay, so in order to ask those questions, you're going to need to think about things like goals you would set. Like, what's your ideals for your personal health? Okay, what about your education or your career? Are you taking advantage of everything there? And, are you where you want to be? What about your relationships, with your family? Your friends, women, obviously. Also, are you just doing fun things? Are you engaged with your life? Or are there things you've always wanted to do or places you've always wanted to see and you have no plans whatsoever to do any of it? But another really important one that people often overlook is moral congruency. Okay, so moral congruency means, do your actions actually align with your core beliefs? What you think is right or wrong? Because if you are constantly doing things, whether it's lying or whatever, that you feel are wrong, and it's going to make you feel like a bad person, you're not going to be able to respect yourself. So all of those things are important to look at and assess.
Absolutely. So with that being said, you're going to need to break down some specific goals, and you're going to need to break it down into manageable steps as well, because you don't want to...
Baby steps, you could even
Baby
say.
steps, yes.
Baby steps. Baby steps. Baby steps. Baby steps through the office. Baby steps out the door. It works. One little step at a time, and I can do anything. Baby steps. Baby step onto the elevator. Baby steps into the elevator. I'm in the elevator.
Yeah, so guys, if you were being really honest with yourself in that self-evaluation, your ideal self might feel like a really long way away. And it's important to note that self-respect isn't just sitting at the finish line. You're going to be gaining that self-respect each time you take a step in the right direction, even if it is just a baby step.
Absolutely, guys. And so along with that, as you're trying to do even those small goals, you're going to have to remember that you're trying to be a prince and not a tyrant. Because what do people do with tyrants? Well, they hate them, they rebel against them, and eventually they overthrow them. And you don't want to do that to yourself, right? Because you want to achieve these things. So it's important to be willing to reward yourself. Make plans even to reward yourself along with these other plans. That way, when you make a little progression, you can really feel it because, I was able to get that good reward.
Yep, and another thing that's going to be very helpful is accountability, and in particular, external accountability. And when we say that, we mean accountability with another person. So that could be your friend. Maybe he has some goals and you have some goals. That way you can be accountable to each other. However, if you're really wanting to move along quickly with this, if you need some help setting those goals and having some really solid accountability, Nick and I offer one-on-one personal coaching with this. And so if you're interested in that, check out our Facebook page. It's going to have information about that.
Absolutely, guys. We'd love to help you out, and our program is really good for that. Additionally, if, say, you were having a little bit of trouble when you were thinking about the big questions of who am I, where am I, and where do I want to be, there's a great program called the Self-Authoring Program. It was put together by clinical psychologist Jordan Peterson. We're going to put a link to it on our Facebook page as well. So if those are things that maybe you struggle just a little bit with or think you could do a little bit better, please check it out. But it's important with all of this that you realize what self-respect can really do for you. Because this isn't going to be easy, right? Our ideal selves, as Matt said, are all going to be far away if we're really honest with each other. But it is worth it because if you attain self-respect, or if you're just building that self-respect, you're going to be able to go into any situation, especially socially, and feel like you have something to offer. You are worth something, and there's nobody that will intimidate you the way that they might right now. So the power of self-respect is huge, especially with dating. With that, in our next video, we're going to talk about a high-value mindset. It is really closely related to having self-respect, but you're going to want to check it out, so stay tuned. We've got great things coming up. Guys, thanks a lot for visiting us today, and we'll see you out there.